Good day, YouTubers, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls from all around the world. We got our gaff sail sewed onto the yard arm, and we installed the bearing on there. So now I'm tying the tail end of that bearing to the mast. I got some clamps sort of holding the yard in the height position it needs to be. The running rigging will make it in the proper orientation once we get these lines run here. So I've pre-installed all the blocks and the running rigging. Some of it's on one side that we can't see of the sail. And the plans are showing this sail fairly low to the deck. And then they got a rope here, a running rigging rope that will go through a block and down to a baling pin, and that'll be able to hoist the yard up and down the mast. This block has probably got a burr in it. What do you think? It probably does. This makes it even more awkward. I try to drill these out and clean up the hole as best I can. But no matter what, I still have trouble feeding lines in there. So this one's got to go up to the through the block, and then down to the baling pin, and I think, yeah, it's going to be one of these baling pins on the corner down here. So that will hold it up. I probably should have gone through this block instead, eh? Yep. So I got to clean the hole out on that one and feed it through there instead. And then we got some other ropes tied on out here that are going to loop back and tie back on again in two different places, and then this is going to come down and feed through those ropes. So that'll pull this end up where we want it. And this one's going to go down to the deck and come back up to the pulley and then tie off on that cleat. And then we got the other end of this double pulley or triple pulley thing here. It's got to go down and tie off on a baling pin. So let's put this in high speed mode I got this one jacked up out of the way. It's normally will set down a little lower, but I wanted it up out of my way while I was working this yard arm here. Okay, so I'll leave this LED over here by the wires, but we just glued on this cleat, a second cleat, and did our upside down knot on there. My glue is plugged up, I guess. Yep. And I got to clean that bit off. So I use this bit drilling out those blocks. Too much coming out. So this one we've added here ties to the corner block just to a knot, and they can pull the sail down by untying the wire on that, or line on that cleat, and pulling through that pulley. We'll make a loop of rope there for later on. But the other part is the block itself. We start up here on a solid tie-off point, and we come down through, go back up, go through, and then down to the bailing pin. So now I got to tie off the bailing pin, and I got it run up under. See if I can do it from this side. I got it run up under the pin. I just can't let any slack get on it, or it'll come off. And do I need to pull more? Yes. So I'm pulling some more slack out of this, so this is tighter, and the line going up to the block is tighter. And we'll get one more wrap on there, and then grab that with these reverse tweezers. So I got that loop, and that isn't going to do it because I'm on the wrong side. So make the loop over here. then turn it upside down. You can see how it sort of does a half clove hitch. As it pulls tight on there. Don't do it with the reverse tweezers, you pull it right out. So, little dab will do ya. Got glue on my fingers. Cut that tail off. This is a little loose here, so I'm going to see if I can wrap it around to the other side there. There we go. And to keep that from coming off, a little dab there. Okay, nice and solid. Low to the deck like it wants. So I think the only other one to do is out here. And I'm pretty sure, see if we can find that. Well, that's the next sail. Go back a page. It seemed like there would have to be a rope on it. Oh, there it is there. Showing a B. A is those 3 blocks in the air. B is up here. What? A and B. So that's nothing to do with this end here. This end, I see a rope on it. It looks like one anyway. There, A and B. Okay, so we're tying off on the end. And going down to a baling pin rack on the side of the ship, which looks like port side, and then up. That don't make no sense because there, you got to be really careful with these photographs. That definitely goes down and up. But is that from the same baling pin? I'm going to have to zoom in on this and see. Because yeah, there's already a rope here on port side. But that's from the other yard arm. So why would it go up? That's got to be the illusion of this. We just tie it off over here to a baling pin, I think. Okay, so we got that tied off there. Port side I think I'm going to add one over to the starboard side too. Logically, that would make sense. Depends on which way the wind's blowing. And then next week looks like we're going to be forward mast, bottom sail. That's one of them big yard arms with a, this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bearing brackets. So yeah, we use one of these two and a big sail and a bunch of bearings and a bunch of blocks. Now we got 2 on each corner. 2 up there, 2 up there, 2 up there. That's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 blocks, not counting the ones on the other end of those blocks. So got another sail done this week and all the running rigging for it. Looks pretty cool. Next week we'll be up here, forward mast. Thanks for watching.